What you got to say? I say, hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Hollywood. What's up, y'all? Welcome to a random, and I do mean you can tell it's random. Look how I'm looking. Welcome to a random YouTube live video. I'm finna get ready to clean this closet up, honey. So I just want to call y'all real quick. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Where is my? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, y'all, mom. Okay, all right. So look, y'all. I'm in the closet with it. Like I said, this is so random. Um, it's clothes washing day. Y'all know how it is on clothes washing day. I love to fold my clothes up and get everything together. So I got me some tea, some of that good tea I've been sipping on. I'm gonna fold these clothes, get these all separated. And yeah, I was like, let me just call them on YouTube. It's been a long time since I ain't been on YouTube or whatever. These little things, bro, the little net things, it's just sticky everywhere. This is my first time as an adult buying these things. And man, I mean, this boy's sticking to everything. It's a couple of little gnats up in here. I don't know why, but it is. And I was like, bro, who finna deal with that? So I got these little things, and man, I got one up in the closet because they be up in here. They be up in here. But you know, I store my towels in the closet. I asked my doctor, so I'm like, look, I'm like, so girl, what you think about? I asked girl, I'm like, what you think about having I asked girl, let me put this on do not disturb before anybody get up in here. Hold up. So look, I had ex girl or whatever. I'm like, actually, hold on, y'all. My fault. Like I said, this is a random, raw and uncut live. I'm literally just pulling up. I had got me some little bracelet back or whatever. We just gonna talk a little bit. This is random, but look though. I'm gonna leave my phone on. I'm leaving my phone up just in case I get some type of. Now y'all know I don't even like to do that as a content creator. I be telling you not to do that just simply because it's unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be talking to people and your phone ringing and all. You be like, oh, who is this? Like if you ain't got nothing to talk about, just say that. But today, y'all give me an exception because I'm waiting on like phone calls and different things like that. So yeah, like I said, random live, right? We here in the closet. So I'm finna get ready to fold my clothes. It's a beautiful Friday. I'm just chilling at the end of the day. So let's get into like, some updates or whatever, like what the girls been doing. For the most part, the girls has been learning about healthcare and different things like that. Just the regular, right? The usual learning. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got a little irritated. To be honest, I got a little irritated. So I don't know if y'all ever heard like before somebody say like learning too much can be dangerous or learning too much can be scary or whatever have you. Me, I have a wild thought process in general. Like it has nothing to even do with learning. Before I even started trying to learn something, I already was thinking off the wall, off the wall. But recently, I don't know, I've just been seeing a lot about stuff. Let me take this down real quick. Recently, I've just been seeing a lot about stuff, and honestly, I'm a for like I ain't falling back from learning. I just was reading like 13 books in a week. And I do it to stay away from, trouble in the world, stay away from just doing bad stuff cuz the girls could be doing some other wild stuff. I'd be learning and reading just to stay away from the world. But I gotta find a healthy balance and all of the things. And I just be listening to people now. Like I take into consideration what people be saying. So I put some of my books. Some they st- you want to see them girls up there? You want to see the you want to see them girls up there stacked and living their stacked and living their best life. That's all. Period. But I did, kind of calm down. I did. I kind of calmed down a little bit. So I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do is just read a couple of things here and there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now let's get into it. So okay, hair update. Okay, skin update. We ain't did no skin update in a minute. And I know don't be talking about nothing. Yes, it's giving iPhone. I mean, yes, it's giving Android. Like what? This I have a. I think I got a Samsung Galaxy. What phone is this? I forgot the phone. This Samsung Galaxy. I think it's cool or whatever. Like it do need some updates or whatever. I dropped it in some more stuff, but skin update. We haven't done no skin update in a long time. If you was rocking with me when I was wearing weave and fake nails and all the things, and you know my skin was horrible, horrible. Y'all know the skin was horrible. After taking off all of the things, the fake hair, the artificial nails, and all of the things, the skin has been a 10 out of 10. I have a long maintenance routine that I stand behind because it really worked. Like, it really worked. Like, acne be gone and everything. And another thing that gets rid of acne and all of the things, stress be breaking you out, being too sexually active. Human beings be breaking you out, just being around toxic people or environments and all of the things do break you out. Like it throws off your balance. So hey, the girls have been doing good with minding my business, standing in my office, like the Lord said in Romans chapter 12. Period. And the skin has been doing great. For the hair, y'all know back in March I did a what's it called? And they be like, oh my God, like y'all natural girls, like y'all ain't even that. Like y'all really be thinking y'all bad, y'all really be thinking y'all fine. Like what? Y'all makeup ain't even done, y'all hair ain't even done. And we be at home like this. It's just crazy to me, bro. It's so crazy to me. Like how to and I still don't even be trying to be rude, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be the girl doing all of the things until I learned like it's not helping nothing. But look, it be so crazy because they be talking crazy and we be like, do you know how long do you like I know this just polish, you know what I'm saying? I know it's Sally. Do you know how long it be taking me to do my nails? Now, first of all, when you go into a nail shop, let me see, somebody had said something, my fault. What's up? Excuse me, or y'all excuse me. And if you know me, you know y'all know I be fooling too. But what's up? No disrespect. And him, I'm about to be. It's a fly up in here. This is another reason I got this little net thing or whatever, whatever. This fly, man, we've been in here beefing for days. When I tell you I don't even be killing flies, when I tell you we've been in here thumping, I ain't never seen a fly on his deathbed. Like this fly, he almost up out of here. Like, what is you doing up in here? Like, wait, excuse me. He just threw me off. So excuse me. This person name is Levo Waka. Hi, how are you doing? I'll pin the comment, pin the message. Look, y'all, we just having a raw and uncut conversation. This is such a random live video because I had missed it, y'all. So the girls be talking about some, yeah, they thought that she thought she had did her big one when she came out the house with them braids in. And then we do be doing our big one. Like y'all have to understand. What y'all have to understand is, bro, and I don't even fight. Every time I've been seeing this fly, look, what people have to understand is it requires a lot more work to be natural than it is to just throw on some other stuff. It be taking so long to get these nails like this. Like you got to do extra virgin olive oil. You got to let the hand soak in some more stuff. Like just mind your business. If you wearing the stuff, just wear the stuff. If y'all see a natural girl outside like this, that don't mean nothing wrong with her, nothing. And then I don't even like going outside with scarves or stuff. Like natural people be in there, we be, undergoing stuff. Like me with the braids right now, they looking like this because first of all, they've been there for a couple of days, and I've been using that how could I forget the name of it? But what's that hair stuff that I'm using? I want to say Bantu. It ain't no Bantu. That's a hairstyle like Bantu knots. Um, it's this hair butter stuff that I'm using to grow my hair, and it has grow my little edges back, whatever. I think coloring my hair so much. or possibly what I was doing was kind of like losing the girls. And so, you know, they back in action. So yeah. Anywho, thank you. So something else, another update, another skin update. What else been going on? So the hair is all right. You know what I'm saying? Like mine, y'all, I had a little fade and stuff like that, and then I colored my hair for my birthday, and I've been keeping it. I'm gonna give you all a hair tip. If you're a natural person or you really don't want to like do the chemicals, I still use chemical stuff. You can go through the channel, you'll see, the healthy eating and all of the stuff. I'm a human being. I'm still learning about some of these things. And one thing that I'm learning is this this health stuff when we talk about being healthy, because right now we can't even eat the fruit. When we talk about being healthy and all of the things, a real person that's probably more on the healthier side, they're going to tell you that everything is not healthy. Like, it's just all about moderation. You can eat however you want to eat. It's about moderation, because I'm finna have to eat a whole bunch of processed food. I don't even trust the fruit right now. Like, bro, as soon as this broke out, I had me some wild blueberries and all of the things. And I was eating them for a couple of days. But I don't even trust them folks right now. It's giving, it's giving 2020. Yeah. Pay attention to the signs. What them folks out here doing? They talking about some, oh, we got this dropping, we got that dropping, this is recalled. Eggs is recalled. Fruit is recalled. Meat is recalled. The animal in itself is recalled. It's given 2020. Then y'all just came out with all of these vaccines and some more stuff. Came out and told us the last vaccine wasn't real and some more stuff. Like, at the end of the day, it's given 2020. So it's just about moderation. So the hair is all right, skin is good, nails are good. Of course, I be telling y'all, get you some extra virgin olive oil, because that extra virgin olive oil grows those nails out naturally. My thumbs grow faster. My thumbs be the man. I'm telling you, in a week, my nails be growing so fast. I use my hands a lot, so I be needing a little fill in. So okay, if you doing your hair, thank you, Jesus. If you doing your hair and you want to be like more natural, or you don't want to use so many chemicals, because we're still gonna use chemicals. I use chemicals all the time. Hi, y'all. Hey, David. This is what you would do. I did a color, right? First of all, I was doing that perm because it was y'all see the little Jerry curl the girl head, fat, fat. So first I had did this perm or relaxer that I be getting, right? And that first one I was using, it was a lot in the pack, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna use the whole thing on my head. Well, I was doing that or whatever. Then for my 31st birthday, I wanted some color. So I end up doing this color, like this little mild, cute, kind of like, it's so professional. And my hairstyle that I wear with this color is, it's giving lawyer. When I first stepped out for my birthday with the hairstyle, I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it was the first one. I'm like, okay, let's new look. But then I think a few weeks after that, I end up seeing somebody else with it. So I wear my hair like a nice clean. The part be so clean. You hear me? A clean part. Everything be slick, real slick, giving real lawyer. She gonna win this case. Pull that back to the back and put me some nice clips on. That's a nice little hairstyle. But if you see me like this, the girl just undergoing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girls is in preparation. So today for me, it'll be, man, I've been washing my hair a few times because I've been going places, environments that, what I'm saying. I've been washing my hair a few times. I don't think I need to wash it today. I will be doing another rebraid. If you are trying to like stop using so much of the chemical, then use a little bit of it. So you can do the whole, like, okay, so I did my perm, and then a little bit after that I did the color. I did them full out. But when I wanted to touch up, I only did a little bit of the perm, and I didn't put it on my scalp. I only put it on the hair part. And I don't know, for some reason, why I feel like a cosmetology doing that. Like, even this time, like this I have in right now, it's been trying to grow out. That was March when I first colored my hair. I just did this color that I haven't. I just did this probably like a month ago. But when I had got that hair stuff, I was like, oh no, you're what? Look, David, hey, David, you wild enough for real. Like, look. So when I had got that hair stuff, the color has been coming out again. Now, mind you, my resource place is fire. My resource place is so fire. They be having everything that we need. So I got a whole nother box of color in there again. I probably won't do that again. Probably until I see some more hair growth, and until maybe the end of the year, maybe the new year, I'll pop that color back out, get it retouched up. But I do want my black to come back in, so I can do my little one too with the little jerry curl and stuff. So the hair update is good. Nails, if you're doing like natural nails, the way you can do it, like I do a fill in, right? This right here for me is a full set. It took so long for this, and yesterday for some reason they just was getting messed up. They weren't going with the flow. Man, I had took this polish on and off like 4 or 5 times to do a natural fill in. What I would do is just take it off, and then like I wouldn't do all of the filing and all of the things. I would just do a top coat. For me, that'd be a natural fill in. Other than that, everything has been going well. We are going to be dropping a video about this new foot spray. Y'all know I'm a Dr. Scholl's girl. Y'all know. Look, I know y'all don't use Dr. Scholl's. I know this. But it's Friday. I'm gonna put you on so you can get your feet together too. And look. I be telling y'all about that Dr. Scholl's foot peeling mask. Like y'all gotta realize I'm a small content creator and I haven't even got paid for the work that I be doing. So you gotta understand that everything I be doing over here is authentic. It's raw and uncut. And it's always gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about me is I pray that whenever I start getting bread, that I just remain the same. I gotta remain the realest. But look, that's a topic for another day. Cause the way it's looking, the way that they doing stuff. Now I sit and I watched that. I think it was 10 hours when all of the platforms had got sued and all of that. So I already knew that this that's going on right now. I already knew this was gonna happen because they was already in the process of lawsuits and some other stuff. And y'all, I know the conversations are all over the place. It's just a random live. Now what was we just talking about? This fly finna get fired on. So look, do the natural fill in like that. Thank you, Lord. So the foot care, I need y'all to use the Dr. Show foot care. I ain't saying I started this barbecue business. I didn't start this. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Show's been doing their thing for. I need to do my research. As much as I love them, as much as I promote them, I need to do my research on. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my research because I'm supposed to be dropping something to let y'all know the do's and don'ts of using that foot care stuff. I don't know if it was third degree or not, but I ended up burning my feet trying to leave it on for so long. Y'all be selling it out. They be selling out the Dr. Shows, and then when the queen go in there, when the foot peel queen try to go in there and give me a deep clean, I can't find them. So it's this new spray called Foreman foot spray, and when you spray it instantly, it removes the dead skin. I think we did a short about it. I have not came back and updated the review on it because I want to make sure it's legit. You know, some products they'll just be like the objects in the mirror are closer than they appear to be, right? So when it comes to me putting out a product or something or promoting something or telling y'all something where I gotta use it for a minute. I've been using it for a minute and I think it do work. I think it do work. The Lord's will, we might get on that review this weekend because I believe it do work. I'm just trying to figure out like the skin part of it. Like I'm gonna have to. I've been trying to wait till my feet get a little callous, even though I don't want to. But I've been trying to wait for them to get a little callous so I'll be able to compare the callous foot to like the Dr. Scholl's foot to this product foot. This product only costs $3 too, so it's definitely affordable. So look, next thing, random raw and uncut live. Let me get the phone in some of these clothes. So I'm gonna take this off while I'm on here. I need a new phone, but for now, yeah, we rocking with it. We rocking with it. Oh, and this, I got this. I don't know how to use it though. I don't know how to use this, y'all. The product is called. I'm gonna show you the product. I'm gonna show you the product, David. But look, this is a Trump scarf. I mean, a Donald Trump um tie. Look, I'm trying. This is a Trump tie, and it's the way I'm holding it. I can't even. Let me see real quick. This is a Donald Trump tie from his collection or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay. Where that little label at? I got this from one of my resource places, and I don't know how to use these things. And another one, I got this one too, which is really really cute. As you can see, I was trying my hardest to learn how to use this thing, and I also have this nice shirt right here. You know, hey, where's she going? Where's she going? Look, I got that too. So I don't know. This is super cute. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the foot spray. I said, I know other content creators be like, "Oh, I'm finna show man, not look, hey man, we don't do that. We don't do that. Man, trying to create, you know what I'm saying? I gotta clean this bathroom up. So look, let me see. Let me see how I can show y'all the foot spray. This is the foot spray right here. Hold on, hold on. Let me see. That lighting ain't the best. This the foot spray, and I am about. Let me see. Let me see how much it is. I done use because with the foot spray, look, with the foot spray, you gotta use this though. You have to use the Dr. Scholl's foot file. And I am supposed to be doing some content on this too, but I want to do it. It's gonna take me a minute because, like I said, I have to do my research and I want it to be professional or whatever. So, but this is the Dr. Scholl's foot file. If you see this, grab this. This is something that you use every day. When you go through our content, that foot peeling mask, that's something that takes 7 to 14 business days to start peeling. This is something you use every day to make sure they're good. That's Dr. Scholl's. And then this right here is in between time. I think this is a good product so far. Let me see how much I use. I think it's a good product so far, and it could be like a backup for when the Dr. Scholl's is out of stock. Even if the Dr. Scholl's is out of stock, you always want to have this. You always want to have that. I ain't gonna give y'all too much tea because we gotta save something for the comment for the content. But look, let's see how much I use. How much of this I use? Oh, I done shook it up. Hold on. Hold on. So I done use. I want to estimate like right here. I wanna estimate like it's like right here. It's not. It's not that bad. So I done used a little bit of it, but not enough to be giving a review. Like, oh, go grab this. I want to use it a couple more times. I want to use it a couple more times first. But yeah, good little foot care, good little foot care. So look, back to the clothes. Back of the. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I've been kind of just chilling, staying out the way, man. Our city hot right now. Actually, the world is hot right now. The whole world got a lot going on. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is my tea. This right here is some This is for your throat. This is for. It got a lot of stuff up in here. This is the tea I posted the other night. Did I post that in the? I think I posted in the community section. Be sure to look in our community section. That's where we communicate and engage. And then I think I posted it. I think I posted a short and with the books, the books I just dropped, and with my teas, I always add cloves, extra cloves to whatever tea. Man, it be so good, bro. Clove water is so good. Do your extended research on the benefits. Other than that, I'm gonna tell you all some real stuff, and then I'm gonna start folding these clothes. Look, let me slow down. You wanna know it just be a lot. Hold on. Excuse me. So I've been talking about this for a while, right? Since 2023, I've been feeling like it was gonna be a return of 2020, and I feel like I think I probably said it at the end of 2024 too, or that probably was still 2023. I feel like we finna go on lockdown again. And I know, Christians be like, oh, you don't supposed to be scared of being Christians be fooling. I'm gonna get on y'all about the Christians, right? I'm a Christian myself. And somebody just got to keep it raw and uncut because some of the stuff that Christians be saying and doing is the reason why, why everybody keep on blaspheming our God, bro. Like, Christians is crazy. Look, we already dropped some content about Christians and behavior in general. Be sure to go through those sections in the channel. We got like probably almost 2,000, if not 2,000, videos and podcasts and everything. But Christians be fooling because they get caught slipping. Christians get caught slipping a lot because we just be like, oh, God said these times is gonna pass, but God also said, make sure your house is in order. If you're gonna be alive, and then we talking about some money is the root of all evil, but why are we broke? Just some stuff don't be making no sense because we gotta understand the scriptures on another level. Like still stuff that we supposed to do, and we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, but I want us to be prepared. Like being prepared don't mean being scared. Being prepared mean being wise. What was that scripture when he said, if you knew somebody was coming to steal from you, what did God say? It was something like, and do your extended research. This is just off the top of the dome, I think. I think it was something like, if you knew God is coming like a thief in the night or something. And if you knew that somebody was coming to rob you, you wouldn't be asleep or something like that. I encourage you to do your extended research. Just raw and uncut. Same thing for life in general. If we already knew and we went through this, okay, this is our first time probably going through like a Great Depression, a pandemic, or whatever have you, right? This is my first time going through the whole COVID thing, right? The thing that was throwing me off was like first I was like, man, I ain't finna listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, whatever, bro. But then I'm like, oh, hold on, wait. When I got sick a couple of times, and I didn't have no symptoms, but because I am a little healthier and I pay attention to my body routinely, it was positive, bro. Like I was sick, and the way that it hit me, it just took my energy. I was just tired. I'm like, bro, hold on, this ain't me. Like it wasn't explainable, so that's how I know it's real. But as Christians, sometimes we'll be like, oh, excuse me, we have the body of Christ. We ain't got to worry about that. All we got to do is pray it away. You know, the one thing I'm learning is faith without works is dead. The work is the physical. You physically doing something. You can't. We be like, oh, I'm just gonna manifest. I am healthy. I am happy. But you can't be healthy if you're not doing things to be healthy. The saying it is one thing. The doing it is another thing. God spoke life into this world. He created this planet and different things. But then he actually did work behind that. You created, you breathe your breath into man and they became a living soul. There's more work behind that. I think Christians scared, bro. Like on some real stuff, I think the Christian is scared. Like even in a church, because how y'all sitting in church? I noticed all over the place. Wanna cut live. I just been trying to figure out how they sitting in a church and how you don't know that you in contact with a whole demon. Like how is the congregation sitting up here every Sunday allowing uh sister uh sister Ella to come in here and y'all can't see the demons on this lady? The church gonna be in trouble for that. And now it's starting to make a lot of sense to me on why God is gonna be visiting the church first. Because it's a lot going on. You feel me? Like, and then people be thinking crazy or something wrong with you when you don't go to church no more. We're trying to be safe out here. Pay attention to the signs and wonders. The signs and wonders was y'all came out here and said, hey, again, like I be saying, when you talk about business, I am the lip gloss professional. I started off doing lip gloss. I ain't let it go. You know what I'm saying? It just, I had been tested in some other ways. Like everything had just, I'm under divine scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tested in some other ways. There's some things I have to let go of and all of the things. Like I had to stop wearing fake hair and all of that stuff. But look, business. So learning the little business that I did learn, right? Just being a content creator for the 4 years I have been, right? It's something called marketing. Okay. First of all, in order to do something like lip gloss, you have to learn about the human anatomy. Because how you see me doing this, it's a reason why. If you're talking to a woman and she had like the caked up stuff on her lips, it's a reason why, because it's something in the ingredients that's negatively imbalanced. It's a negative charge. It's something that you're using from the periodic table that's negative, is not mixing with the lips, because lips are very like, you don't need to do a lot with lip care. If you get your hair, your chapstick or whatever from the hair store and it be looking good or whatever, if you put too much on, it's going to cause a negative charge. So you will see it like caked up, and if you ain't paying attention, it just be sitting there all day. Maybe somebody don't tell you. When I came out and we was marketing, our number one ingredient is still our number one ingredient. Y'all don't know how much this has been like kind of hurting me over the years to not be the lip gloss professional like what. But it's cool. I still got the plans and I still be praying about it, right? just financial wise, it's a lot. It's a lot that need to be invested before I come out with some lip gloss. Our number one thing was extra virgin olive oil because it's the most fattest oil and it doesn't cause that. That's what I figured out. That extra virgin olive oil doesn't cause the residue, right? Stay with me. So I'm going to market extra virgin olive oil and you'll buy the lip gloss because you'll see it, it's pretty. And we have 5-star reviews. When we get off this live, I'm gonna go ahead and reshare that so y'all can see the video that we made. So that's business marketing, right? Your target audience is a group of people that you can the target audience conversation still kind of be like all over the place. A target audience in general, we got content on that. We got content on everything I've been talking about since I picked this phone up. We got content on that. Your target audience in short, people be telling you like, oh, it's the people that like you or it's people that want to buy from you. At the end of the day, you creating a business, you starting something that you like, that you are passionate about. So when people be closed minded, like, oh, I'm black owned, you're black owned, but you're small minded because you're missing out on other potential clients. And then you have some people that have like a broader everything again. So somebody would say that's their target audience. In short, I'm gonna share this work that I'm talking about for anybody that's interested to like learn more. Like I said, this is just all random, all over the place, raw and uncut. So your target audience, you'll be like, okay, I just want to be black owned. That's your target. You're gonna learn about that specific body of people. See, you're gonna learn about them, what they like, what they don't like, their slang, and all of the things, right? All that's business. When you look at the world, all of this is business. This is about land. This is about property. This is about money. This is about leadership. This is about control. This is about the people because they don't have their own control. Okay, let me see how to say this. Y'all know how people be like, respectfully. Y'all stick with me. Respectfully, y'all know how people be like, racism exists because Caucasian people, I don't know if this is true. We ain't here to debate that. We just an example. Excuse me. Y'all know how they be like, Caucasian people feel a certain type of way about African American people because they don't know enough, because they're not smart enough. They're easily accessible, easy to control. So when you throw all that, if you throw that in the business, this is what you get. COVID. Stay with me. It's gonna make sense. Stay with me. Okay, so look, these folks came out, right? And they said it's a plague out here. And the plague is only targeting African American. No, no, they said the plague is on. Come on, help me out, Jesus. Look, they said the plague is only targeting. Make sure my phone good. They said the plague is only targeting elders with immunity problems. Okay, in business, that's your target audience. In order for you to know how to drop a product and target a specific body of people, you have to learn the human anatomy, right? So this plague only affecting older people with health problems. Then it came out and it was only affecting African American people. That's when I started looking. I'm like, hold up. If it's a plague that can just be spread, if it's an airborne plague, if it's a plague that can be cross contaminated in general, how is it only targeting a certain body of people? How is it only targeting the elders and we out here, the youth, taking care of the elders in the nursing homes? This is business. Then you said only African American people. Then you said, oh, now the kids can get it too. Marketing. So then after that, y'all came out and said, all right, boom. Everybody got to stay at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do nothing. Isolation. The isolation, what I'm learning from now, just looking at how all this is going on right now, I think the isolation be for us to get out the way. So, excuse me, when you're doing business, you need a plan. Excuse me, you need to be able to write the vision and make it plain. We got to get the people out the way so we can be able to put the new laws in place. Like, it's the shift. That is a viral podcast. Both of those podcasts went viral on our page. I'm going to share that too because we're in the midst of a shift. Like, I know it be sounding like, oh, conspiracy. When I tell you the spiritual realm is the spiritual realm, it don't matter what God you serve. If you don't serve a God, even if you serve yourself as a God, when God Himself is trying to get a message across, it's gonna hit the astrology people, it's gonna hit the Christians, it's gonna hit the atheists, everybody gonna hit it. When God trying to get a word across, this is why we need to be open minded. When God trying to get a word across, He gonna get it across. So everybody at the same, I didn't even know what it was. That was just a raw knuckle conversation. I'm like, bro, something in the world changing. The shift. If you heard of the shift, I'm not gonna get too much into that. I'm gonna share the podcast. So if you want to jump off here and listen to it, go listen to that podcast. It's called The Shift. That's what we're currently still in. What's happening is they have to do this again. It's unfortunate, but they have to do this again. All of the crazy stuff that's been going on in my city, they have to do this again because we're still in the midst of the shift. We're in the midst of a new world order. Like, I know it be sounding cliche, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some Bible stuff. That's just some Christian stuff. That's just some stuff that they be saying. First of all, the Christians ain't even scared. The Christians ain't even paying attention. They thinking everything's sweet. We're in the midst of the shift, and all these things have to come to pass. Like, all of the crime and all of the stuff, like, it's a new way of life that's going on. Why y'all think everybody trying to get sober now? Why y'all think everybody trying to fast and pray now? Why y'all think people waking up? Why y'all think parents is getting exposed? Why y'all think NBA Youngboy over there in Korea and not never coming back to America? I think America is Babylon and the Bible. America got a lot of problems. America is broke in some more stuff. America is in debt. So, marketing. Y'all did all of that. Then my man's like, you know what I'm saying? We got something that can cure that for you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait. Then they was playing with our food. Before we get to that part, remember they was like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all go and get the medicine, then you'll be able to. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Look, look. I'm hold on. It's a lot going on because they just did it again. Bro just did it again. Bro just did it again. He just signed something right now talking about, oh, we're gonna space the medicine out. The children don't even have to take the medicine all in like at all at one time or something. Like, he gonna space it out. They doing it again. It's finna be another one. Let me back up. Let me slow down. So they like, man, if you get this, you feel me? Like, we'll give you a free burger. I was homeless for almost 2 years. You'll never under if you haven't been there, you wouldn't understand. Like, not sleeping on by couches sometimes. I'm talking about like outside in the trenches in a car in 100-degree weather. If you've been in a situation like that before, it'd be easy for you to say, man, I ain't even got no food. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, you feel me, so I can get this free burger. After all of that, with them going with the back and forth about who can catch it and who can't catch it, and it's supposed to be in the wind or something, and we all around each other, I knew that was playing in our face. The next red flag was y'all talking about, man, if you get this medicine, you know what I'm saying, you will get a free burger. You'll get a free meal. We'll give you this for free. We'll give you that for free. Why y'all marketing like that? Like, I go to the doctor anyway. You feel what I'm saying? I already get my little annual checkups, you know what I'm saying? Little testing or whatever. I already got, you know what I'm saying? The influenza, whatever it is we were supposed to get as a child. We had already did that, right? Why y'all marketing so hard? Like, yeah, if you go, like, you, a deluxe, you'll get a deluxe if you take this. Red flag. The next thing they came out with is like, okay, we got something to cure this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cure it. It's just going to prevent death. Tricky. It's tricky because that's what medicine is for. Some medicine is not a cure. Some medicine is just a preventative measure, right? Understandable. That was understandable. But the fact that y'all receipts came back and y'all ain't even did y'all extended research on this and y'all just dropped this out of nowhere, not one, but like 10. In 6 months, y'all ain't did no animal control. Y'all ain't did no rat experiments or nothing. Y'all just dropped it on us. The whole time we was on social media, I told y'all don't get nothing. Just thug it out. You feel me? Like that's what I did. Like it just was not trustworthy, bro. These folks came out with all that. Then they just started. They coming out with random stuff that ain't even had nothing to do with the plague. They talking about it was a birth control that came out. It was just a lot of stuff that was just y'all just dropping stuff, right? Man, we go through that or whatever tragedy, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Great Depression, whatever, whatever. You have people come up, you know what I'm saying? Content was blooming. Everything, you know what I'm saying? You jump on social media, start a small business. We had millionaires come out of that lockdown, bro. Real stuff. Cool. It's 2026. The first thing I seen after that, let me see. Well, I became a little homeless. I became homeless in 2024. So I was kind of, I really kind of wasn't I really wasn't paying attention. Now let me bring it back for some of you all that might not know some of my little background because I did vote for my mans. I voted for Trump. I'm gonna tell you why. When Obama got in office, like I said, I'm not the type of person that's gonna look at you and be like, I'm black on, because if I'm gonna do my research, I'm gonna do my research for all type of people if I can. I can understand that your target audience is not gonna be all type of people, but when you put your product in the store, anybody can buy it if they want to, or you can be like some of these companies, and I'm gonna just close the whole company, and then you just won't have no company, and you just gonna end up being broke. Like a real person that really wants some real money, a real billionaire is a billionaire for a reason. They're not about to be saying like, "Oh, I just they might," but they still gonna figure how to get their money. Like, ain't nobody gonna lose their whole business just because, man, another type of person picked it up and it's only supposed to be for these people. If that person wanna buy that and they not that color, bro, let them buy that, right? Look, so I became a little homeless after that. I wasn't even paying attention. I voted for dog because when Obama got in there, now when Obama got in there, this is my first time paying attention. When he got up there, it was just something about him. Like I never looked into presidency or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? When he got up there, just something wasn't right. This something wasn't right. I did not vote for Obama. Period. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Something wasn't right about him. And then when I started looking at other people, the only good thing that people had to say, "Oh my God, we got a black man in office, like he black, da da da," and I'm looking like, but what is he doing? He had our he did. I don't know if it was Osama or whoever. He did get rid of a terrorist. Okay, cool. But in the midst of that, our soldiers weren't protecting either. He came out with this health care, but it was some other stipulations about that too, and it wasn't even seeming like it was a good. Some wasn't right. I didn't vote for him. Okay, cool. My man's come out, and I'm like, I don't even know this man. They talking about like he apprentice or something, da da da. I'm like, man, some. I'm kind of rocking with dog a little bit. I'm a vote. I ended up voting for dog, and everything was cool. You know, receipts was checking out. He showed me something that I didn't see with this man Obama, because you sitting down with people that nobody never sit with before, like certain popes, certain priests, just certain people he was sitting with that we never heard nobody sitting with before, and stuff was getting handled. Bro, y'all did was y'all paying attention when the gas was almost $1? Where I was living at, gas was almost $1, no cap. Excuse me if y'all heard. Like I said, I got my phone up because of like texting stuff or whatever. I'm waiting on somebody to contact me, so I ain't looking at it in the butt. If you hear something, my phone is not on do not disturb. My bad. So the phone gonna be up today for this one, even though I don't like doing that because I'm professional. I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? My man showing me receipts though. Like he's sitting with people. We ain't at no war. Gas going down, bro. I don't know why it seemed like we was so rich. It seemed like we was so rich in the beginning, bro. Cause it was like, bro, it seemed like paycheck to paycheck. Even though I think we did have a pay increase when dog got in there, and for some reason, it just seemed like it was just lasting longer. I kid you not. The most I saved when I was trying to learn how to save, it was like $1,000, and I saved it and didn't even need it. I wasn't doing no extra working on 7 days or none of it, just a regular 5 days a week. So I'm like, okay, you know it's T when you see them too. I'm like, okay, I mess with dog, right? I'm a rock with him. I think everybody pissed them off when they started, even if some of the stuff is true, right? Again, we're human. And a lot of the times we get in higher positions like a pastor, a president, whoever, a content creator. We get in higher positions and we don't work on our soul. I'm a human, but I be struggling every day. I do be fasting and praying. I do be intentionally asking things. I do be learning. Where them books at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I do be learning. I do be doing other things. I do be calling out demons. I be out here fighting demons because I'm not scared. So look, I think everybody pissed them off because everybody started trying to get into his personal business, which is what we do or whatever. But still, people don't be working on our delusions. We don't be working on our perversion. And this is the problem that I be having with Christians because instead of everybody talking about what you got on and who is sister so and so, we got other deeper rooted problems like perversion, period, that need to be talked about. But I think they're a little scared in the church, and that's okay. That's why I don't go. Look, I said, all right, my man done show me his receipts or whatever, right? But y'all done pissed dog off because y'all digging his business or whatever. I guess it was something about him saying something or touching somebody inappropriately or something. But y'all had already knew that because y'all already knew who dog was before he got in the office. So okay, cool. Then y'all try to get this man arrested. That's what ticked dog off. I ain't even read it. Look at this. I have Lord cover me. This this the China playbook right here. The new China playbook, right? And then I got this book right here. Look who this is. Let me get this out of here, y'all. I had hold on. And I fixed this last night. That man is mad. I ain't even read that book. That man is mad that y'all tried to get him arrested. I don't know if the racism part is true or not. Um, you know, I just feel like I don't know if that's part true or not or whatever. All I know is they pissed that man off, trying to arrest that man and all of that. I'm trying to do what trying to assess this man and all of that, right? I can have human compassion and just say that is bold, you know what I'm saying? But when he came back with revenge. This is revenge. Period. Like, how is it that all of the people that he just had beef with, all of the people he was just cool with, now we got beef with? It's giving 2020 all over again at the end of 2026. Being homeless, all I did was got resources. I paid attention to stuff. I was asking questions, a whole bunch of stuff. All I got is resources. That's it. Books, paperwork, know where to go get some food, know where to live at if it ever came to it. Like, I just got a different type of mindset and perspective now after experiencing that. I'm not scared, nothing. So, okay, bring it up to present time. We here, right? 2026. It's just still been a lot going on after that time, but right now, pay attention to the signs. Right now, what are they doing? They doing the same thing that they was doing last time. Oh, we got this, we got that. First, y'all just said, bro. First of all, the cost of living is high. That was the first thing I think recently. Our cost of living went up 100%. Nope, it was gas. Thank you, look, gas. The gas went up first. We started tripping like $4, $4, $40, $4 for gas, $4 for gas. Okay, cool. That's when I started people game like, I said, you know what? They done pissed this man off so bad. I'm not voting this time. When he got in there this time, I didn't vote. And I'm not about to vote again. I'm cool. I know people be like, oh, you don't want to be absent. I'm straight. I'm gonna just stay out the mess. All this stuff I'm learning now, I'm just now looking into because I just literally stay out the mess. I already knew it was tea. Look, my man's like, gas went up, right? The gas got high. The bills went up. And why is all these businesses closing? Like our number, bro, our city's so small. We only got like four Krogers. We only got like 4 or 5 Krogers. You feel me? They finna close one of our main Krogers on the main road. Like it's something when the main businesses start going out of business. All right, boom. And then it's a spike in homelessness. Like it's always been like that in general, but no, it's a spike. It's a spike. It's a real. I seen it before I even got situated. It's a spike in homelessness. Like to me, never seen before, never heard before. Period. I'm like, okay, I can see that. Another red flag. Then the rent, all of this stuff that you, another red flag. The electricity, the gas, all of that stuff, another red flag. Then y'all come out and say, okay, the fruit, y'all gonna do this to me? Y'all gonna do this to me? The fruit, the fruit. Mind you, some people like some of the elders, they like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all young and scared. We've been out here all this time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new up under the sun. We been had this outbreak. Y'all just lazy. Y'all don't want to work 7 days a week, 15 hours a day for $10 a shift. What? What? No. No, we don't. We don't. We don't. We don't do it. We don't. We don't want to do it. No, we don't. What? Y'all said the fruit is bad. I'm in the crib like what? I said yeah. They on one. They on one. I'm on one. They on one, bro. Look. First they like we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How don't y'all know what's going on? How don't y'all know as a business that you are ordering a product that you ain't sampled or nothing, y'all ain't tested or nothing? How is it getting through the, and now, and I was with building the wall. I was for certain things like that. I'm not gonna hold you up. We have our own U.S. soil. Why can't we? If you cool with somebody today and y'all fall off tomorrow, why would I still be doing business with you? I'm gonna use my own stuff so you don't contaminate my stuff. Unless we doing some, some little sneaky business. But I'm not gonna be cool buying from you if we beefing. So they said the fruit is bad. I'm like, okay. But these folk came out and said the eggs is bad. I said, huh? If the eggs is bad, the meat is bad. Bro, these people just came out and said 30,000 pounds of beef. Then these folk just came out and said 11,000 pounds of bacon. Then these folk just came out and said, what's on the recall? Garlic powder. I'm scrolling last night. I'm supposed to be asleep, baby. Then they talking about some um flour, Pillsbury flour, due to possible contamination. Now they talking about the seafood. me take a break, y'all. Where my chapstick go? I'm just trying to show us something real quick. I know I'm fooling and everything. Again, raw and uncut live. I ain't even fold no clothes. I'm chilling. I missed you all. I just ignored the call. I'm gonna have to call Shorty back. We having a real conversation right now, right? What else is recall right now? Bro, I went in a store with somebody. I was devastated. I was devastated. I literally walked around the produce section like I just ain't trust nothing. And I know it'd be like, man, it probably ain't even real for real. Bro, the Kroger I went to, they talking about some, yeah, you feel me? Like they had a sign up, and the sign was like, the outbreak, the lettuce will be good or whatever on this date. But that was the first store that I heard of or seen of actually saying it in my whole city. Nobody ain't our city. So many gossip pages and some you gonna get to see. Nobody has never seen. I started to take a picture. Nobody has never seen that it was good. So what y'all saying is good. But then probably like a few days ago, now it's good. If it's good, how the case is still rising? Okay, cool. I don't recalls. Then they talking about bacteria. You got flesh eating bacteria in this state. You have a new, they said it was like a new, whatever that is, a little bug that can be in your hair. It's deadly. It's deadly. What is them things? Lice. It's a new lice out that's deadly. The flesh eating bacteria is deadly. I think claimed 7 lives already. The water. They crazy, bro. They saying the water, bro. They saying the water is contaminated. I said all that to say it's giving lockdown. Just period. I know people be in certain situations, just still like me, including myself, where you probably can't get out and go and stock up your crib with doing a whole bunch of different stuff or whatever. You can do what you can do, right? I be saying don't be scared. Excuse me. I still haven't gave y'all no tips on fasting, cause when I do it, I just I just do it. I pray about it. And I think I need to just sit down one of these days and just still get a little information, even if it's just a little information out there, just to prep somebody. It is a doctor that teach about fasting and the benefits of fasting. He just dropped something else the other day that I'm watching this weekend. He talked about survival and the nervous system. Y'all know how other people in other countries do be. How is it that other countries are poorer than us? They look better than us. They're not obese. They're younger than us. They have more land and cattle and all of the thing, more property than us in other countries, but they're so much worse off than us. It's up here. It's a mind thing, kind of, sort of. Like we don't want to get too much into the mind, and because you got other stuff out here, you have other entities and other demons that has already been walking amongst us, right? So you don't want to play around with your head because schizophrenia exists. That's a spirit. That's how I believe. I believe that, and depression and all the things is a spirit. And we talk, y'all know we talk about that. I ain't really trying to get into it that deep, but you don't really want to play with your mind. So you want to know that it's some of this stuff be mind stuff, and then you want to be aware that some of this stuff is real stuff. It's real stuff. Cause somebody learned just a little bit more than you have, so they know how to mix up a little concoction and make it work. Let's give it 2020. I don't even know who running right now, but I'm not. I'm just mind my business, stay in my office. Period. I have been looking at just a lot going on. Again, in business, you need to set aside time for scheduling. Like when you're a content creator, you set aside time when you're going to post your videos. You set aside time if you want it to be a premiere. If you want to just pop up and be random, you have a title, you have a description. Hey, I have a what do we call it, like the little backdrop, our back whatever, right? A thumbnail. Thank you, Lord. So a thumbnail. Okay. Business wise, I'm gonna have a thumbnail. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna go through it. When I get off of here, I'm gonna see what picture look the most. Because if I was laughing, I probably don't want it to be like or something like that. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna update the title, make sure the title is good. I'm gonna get a nice thumbnail, probably the clearest I can get it because this is an Android. I'm gonna drop a description with my hashtags and different things like that because it's personalized to our people, target audience. Hashtag Alexus Love Beauties. Hashtag Alexus Loves You. Hashtag the lip gloss professional. I'm gonna put our tags in there so our people can go there and see some other work. Maybe you're new, just get you a little, so you can see. We're gonna go through with the description, so just to let you know some other things that we're doing. Maybe break down this video in a little bit because you have two different types of people in the world. You have some people that can understand by reading, some people that can understand by writing, some people that understands by listening. So I'm gonna do that there. Then we're gonna edit the video. Then we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna put it in a short, so that we getting views over there off the shorts. We getting views off the actual video. We are getting views and we're promoting the business on other platforms. That's just how this works. At the end of the day, it's all business, but it's our business because it's our lives. People are here talking about, oh, we gotta stop the violence, we gotta stop doing this, we gotta stop doing that. Yeah, we do as our own selves. I think we got like a generalized idea, like if we just all come together, but we all separated. That the separation was spiritually intentional. Cause God, I don't really know about that part. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna do my standard research. I used to hear. I haven't read this with my own eyes yet, but I'm gonna find it and we gonna talk about it. The Lord's will. I used to hear something like people be like, "Oh, we fell. Was it the Tower of Babel or something like that?" Where people was trying to learn too much. Scientists. Come on, Jesus. It's a documentary I'm finna watch. It's a documentary I'm finna watch about some people. They're quite an Anunnaki people or something like that. I don't know, man. I'm just finna watch it. But look, so I don't know. I don't know. I just had a thought of something. But yeah, these people, we are separated. That was divinely done for a reason. The only way this is gonna work, we're all going to come together is everybody stop being just black owned. Stop being just white owned. Like, and that's a personal problem. It's all personal. Period. We talking about some, man, y'all need to put the guns down. But that's a right though. Like I be thinking literal. You can't just tell somebody to put their weapon down and you don't know why they got their weapon. That person probably got a reason why they got it. They don't even probably want to have it. Like us coming together as a world, I'm one of them people too. I believe it's possible, but it starts with us ourselves. Like I said, it's a lot of predatory behavior out here. While we be sitting around gossiping and ignoring and going on with our daily lives and all of the things, you have to sit down and look into your history. Not just show what's that called? The family tree and all of that stuff and all of that. Like literally, I have been working on so much stuff and it's been working. Like as far as healthcare, mental health, skincare, finding out about my past, figuring out why things is like this and like that. And I have had three therapists, and they have all told me the same thing. These is professionals. I said, so basically, what you telling me is I don't even need you. Basically, what you telling me, I'm doing the right thing. Now, I'm still gonna take a therapist. I'm looking for one right now. I'm still gonna take one. Basically, y'all saying I'm doing the right thing. When we talking about, oh, we out here healing, oh, we out here manifesting, it's more to that. The more to it is getting the information and not just getting it, but applying it. The one thing that I keep on saying, because I think it's easy to understand, is because it's out here. Like parents don't want that. they possibly did do something wrong, or they possibly did say something wrong to their child because the parent is supposed to be right, right? For example, like NBA YoungBoy and his mama, whole time he ain't never said nothing about girl, never said nothing about Shorty. I ain't never heard him say nothing about her. Recently, he just did an interview and he was asked a question. Still didn't disrespect the lady or nothing. He just basically said, you know what I'm saying, like it's just it just ain't getting what a mother son relationship supposed to give. So I'm just not gonna talk to that lady ever again in my life. Instead of her calling her child, saying, "Hey son, how you doing? I just wanted to see like, is there any way that I affect you?" And some parents be doing that, but it need to be legit for real. It's not genuine. We are grown. We not little no more, man. We not small no more, bro. So we can see through the harassment. We can see through the bullying and manipulation and everything that you put on us as a child. So sometimes when a parent do be like, man, I just want to know if I did anything, they really don't. Some of our parents are messed up because when you talk about generational curses, they weren't able to, or they probably was scared or distracted, probably by having kids, to get the information and step away and do what they supposed to be doing. So some of our parents is caught in a strong delusion, and they mad that we not, or that we trying to get out of it, or we still. And when you keep on going with that, what the Lord say, when you get rid of one demon, you have to keep him away because he will return seven times, seven times seven. So say somebody stop smoking weed, like I've been trying to do. I've been learning about it. I've been reading books about it. I have invested in courses about it, seminars, and I still kind of want to take a substance abuse class. Because before you can help somebody, like I just said on Facebook, because this weekend is our back to the bricks. Everybody making status about, man, y'all got to put the guns down. Y'all got to stop the violence. You got to figure out where the violence is coming from. What is the root problem of this young man? Now, this ain't our personal business because that's where therapists and different things like that come in at. But as a individual, that's how we change the world. That's how we come together. Like, bro, everybody's so divided. The Muslims want to be talking about, man, we don't like Christians because y'all doing this and all of the things, and y'all ain't eating right, but y'all not either. Y'all not either. You got the atheists talking about, man, that just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see how a God exists. I know a higher power exists. The only way all these body of people is gonna come together is if we work on our individual selves. Who said that? Biggie Small. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Like when we go outside and we litter, if we stop littering, that's changing the world. Like I think we be thinking about it wrong. Like this one individual person is about to change the whole world. We not. We all scattered. Everybody doing their own different thing. We gotta change ourselves. And I'm learning that people be mad when you change yourself, bro. People be so mad. Like I had a friend, an old friend that I spent the block for because when I met her, we didn't really get to meet like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we just kind of got distance. So I was like, this is somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to get to meet her. And we was about to hang out or whatever. And girl was like, so you don't wear hair, makeup and stuff no more? I'm like, no, I genuinely don't. My phone for the die, and I ain't got no wall plug up in here. I'm like, no, I genuinely don't. You feel me? Like, I don't wear that stuff no more. And she got mad. Some people gonna get mad at you because you ain't doing what you used to do, but you need to keep doing what you want. You need to keep doing what you're doing to change your life. You're not finna change the whole world, Craig. The whole world. You're not finna change the whole world. You're not finna change the whole world. And you can change yourself though. They talking about stop the violence. We need to put the guns down. Well, I mean, legally, constitutionally, it is a. I don't know what a man meant, but it's not illegal to have one. It's illegal to have one if you don't have the license behind it. So we got to learn how to talk to people different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on with you and stuff. But at the end of the day, it'd be hard to counsel people. Be hard to talk to people because we don't got no examples, bro. Nobody is doing nothing. Nobody ain't doing the right thing. So it's like, who do we look up to? At the end of the day, whoever we look up to still not gonna be perfect because they're a human being. But we can do better, bro. That's my whole thing. That's my thing about all of the suffering that I've been going through. I'm lit, bro. I'm lit, bro. And I'm still to this day getting slandered, bro, behind the scenes. Man, I got stories for days. I just don't be dropping no random story times because I have to be careful. And that ain't to be scared of nothing or nobody or nothing. That's just to be wise. So I don't just drop random story times. And when I do them, I want to have some type of like, a little wisdom behind, a little tea behind, a little help for somebody else. So look, I done had to come out here because I don't got no. At this point, the folding the clothes is probably not gonna happen on here because I'm gonna have to be all the way over here for a charger piece. So we're gonna get ready to wrap this up in a minute. So I just vibe out for the clothes or whatever. But look, wind up cut live. I just wanted to pull up on y'all. It's a lot going on. I'm finna share some of the things that I've been talking about, and excuse me, I'm gonna start thinking about. I just really don't know how to tell nobody how to fast. Honestly, I'm gonna just be real. I don't know how to tell nobody how to do that. But I think that's gonna be the most safest thing to do and to learn how to do in the times we're going in, because you gotta be able to be okay without. Like if somebody contaminating your food, if somebody poisoning your food, you can't be so anxious to still want to eat. So it's just other ways that we're gonna have to like only the strong, only the wise is gonna survive. Um, and then Mr. Musk, he already told us. We dropped our podcast before he even became a trillionaire. It was just I don't know. Look, Cardi, um, I was like, man, there's some new money on the flow. I feel like it's some new money on the flow. I feel like something going on. You know what I'm saying? No, actually, I think I started thinking that after Dog had dropped his coin. Dog dropped his coin and it went viral. And he became even a bigger billionaire than what he is. So I'm like, yeah, it's money on the flow. Yeah, this one another way. When people be like the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, I think that's kind of why because we don't know some stuff. And something else, y'all know when they be like, oh, they over there building stuff like bunkers and stuff so they can have somewhere to go. I I think that's because they know that this is about to like when we talk about the end of the world and the world is about to be over, Craig. It's a certain way I believe that. Y'all, when I have my little pauses, it's because the way I believe stuff and the stuff that I know and the stuff that I read, it just be a lot. So I be trying to just figure out how to some of the stuff, like I said, some of the stuff we talked about, some of the stuff we are prepping to work on. But I believe that when people be like the world is finna end, I don't think that like that. And I think that only a certain amount of people know that. So this is why they are preparing for certain things. Like now is the time where you will want to prepare because something about to pop off, something about to jump off. But I don't think it's the whole no man know the time, the hour, the day, no none of that. I think that they just smart enough to know to prepare. And they got the money, so they're gonna go and build other things because where America is going down. I think America is Babylon. And I'm gonna look more into that to see what was going on in Babylon. I believe though, it ain't nothing new under the sun. And I think we just in a different generation. It's the same thing going on because it's the same demons. It's the same. It's the same thing. We just in a different time, and we never been in this time before, so we don't know nothing about it. When it comes to buying up all the toilet tissue and all of that, I'm gonna say right now, if you financially stable enough, I am gonna sell. I'm not against it, but I'm gonna tell you what to get. Make sure you have vitamins and stuff. Because even when you fast, even when you don't have food, thank you, Lord. When you fast, right? You don't eat, you don't drink intentionally. When you regularly eat, you get plaque in your teeth. When you smoke, if you smoke a lot, like me, like when I used to chain smoke like back to back to back, that's when I started realizing like, dang, as clean as I be, my teeth got plaque on it. Yes, and it still happens to this day. When you smoke, it accumulates plaque. My dentist told me the same plaque that's in your mouth is the plaque that's in your heart. It's the plaque that's in your body. It's the plaque that clogs up your arteries, and now people is having heart attacks or strokes or whatever. It's the same plaque. So this is something natural that the body just create, or come on, Jesus, or plaque might be something that's coming from the food or something. Because you can still get plaque in your mouth when you're fasting, you're not eating or drinking anything. For that reason, I would advise if you want to stock up on something, stock up on some nutrients. Do your extended research about some vitamins and stuff. Because it doesn't matter if you're big or small, you're a human being, you still exist. You have some fat that you can be able to live off of. I believe it's gonna come a time where the only one you're going to have to fast. That's what I believe. Even if it's 3 days, whatever. Like I think it's gonna be to the point to where you're either gonna eat this food and perish, or you're going to just say I'm straight. That's a hard call, but so if you want to stock up on something, I'm gonna say go on and get you some nutrients, get you some vitamins, get you something that because the body already got food in it. Go ahead and get you some vitamins and stuff like that. Definitely get you some water, alkaline if you can. If you can, I'm about to fire on this fly. If you can, get you some alkaline water. Right now, I mean, pretty much it's giving intermediate fast because we're gonna have to eat a lot of processed foods. I don't trust nothing healthy coming from somebody that's majority of my life. I eat like that. I love to eat like that. But when I go to the grocery store, when I get my card, it's a dub. I threw out my fruit last month. I just think y'all playing too much. You ain't finna play with me though. So for me, I would say food wise, just start intermediate fasting. That just means like once a day. Period. It's all about preserving. They said like people is coming out with tips and stuff. They did say like canned goods and stuff. You don't want to be well. Canned goods is always gonna be good in general, but it got a lot of sodium in it. Again, it doesn't matter if you're the healthiest or not. Everything you can eat however you want to, every single day. You can eat snacks. You can eat. Your doctor's not gonna say that because they don't want you to, but you can eat snacks. The reason we have diabetics is because they ate too much of it and the body start getting imbalanced in some more stuff. We can eat that stuff. It's just in moderation. If the healthy food is bad right now, we're going to have to eat the bad stuff just in moderation. So if you want to talk about something, go ahead and get you some nutrition, get you some vitamins and stuff. Like I said, do you already extended research on that? Off the top of my dome, I can't really think about like stuff that just start regular. We do have a couple of videos about that, but just your regular, like your water soluble and fat soluble vitamins, zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. Dr. Eric Berg, I'm gonna share something on his from his page too, just so you can go subscribe. Dr. Eric Berg got some of the best. I'm ready to cash out right now, man. I just seen some probiotics. Dr. Eric Berg got some of the best wisdom on his channel. When y'all get off of this live, and when I get off of here, my phone is dead, so give me a couple of hours. I'm gonna share some of the work we was talking about here. I'm also going to share some of the doctors and stuff that I learned from on social media. These legit people. And I have shot well, the only doctor that I am going to share that I have actually bought their products is Dr. Eric Berg. Man, if you need some real products, get them from Dr. Eric Berg, period. We got a link tree account. Our link tree account has resources on there too. Like if you want to make your own products, like you want to make your own soap, you want to make your own natural products. We so for your own natural product, okay, so for your nutrients and stuff, I would say go to drericberg.com. Find him on Facebook or YouTube first, and then for your nutrients. For your herbal, I would say go to mountainroseherb.com. Again, you can find all this in the bio section in the link tree. For your skincare, again, like when they coming out with all of people just randomly getting cancer when they young and stuff, it is our skincare. It's the ingredients. We're overindulging in it. Of course, everybody want to smell like roses, taste like roses, look like roses, feel like roses. but we're overindulging in it because we doing a lot. Because we do gotta do the primer, we gotta do the face wash, we gotta do the blush, we gotta do the eyelashes with the hair glue. That's toxic. We gotta put on this to make sure this don't come off. We gotta do the waterproof spray, the setting spray. We gotta get the. We're overindulging too much. If you want to wear like a perfume or something, that's cool. But we gotta do the oil, the perfume, the body lotion. Excuse me. We're overindulging too much. This is where some of our illness is coming from, and the ingredients is crazy. Look at the ingredients list. Ingredients list should not be that long. It's the reason why it's serving side on these products because if we follow the serving side on the business side, this is how some people can't get sued. You can't get sued because I told you. I told you. I told you to only drink this at 6 ounces a day. And I told you that this one bottle had 32 cups that you can get out of here, but you drunk 32 cups in 3 days. Like, you can't come turn around and sue me now because it's patent. Because I already put, you know what I'm saying? That just be the business side of stuff. They do be telling us. We can't turn around and be like, oh man, like I just. No, they told us. They told us. Now they telling us about whatever. What I didn't even look into it. Whatever dog's talking about, like I guess whatever he's saying, the medicine ain't real or someone real, the shots weren't real, or whatever dog is saying. Ouchie, because I haven't looked. Whatever he is saying, right? Excuse me. I would just say, be careful with stuff. Like I said, dog talking about some, oh yeah, we finna get ready to sign this order. Like kids don't gotta have that. Like if you could just wake up one day and just stop the flow or something and then say like, oh, well, they're supposed to have all of these shots in between all of these ages. And I can understand like the times and stuff is changing, the environment and stuff is changing. I would just say be cautious about it and look into it. That's it. I need to do these clothes. It's giving probably 4 o'clock. I need to do these clothes, do my little hair, whatever for my weekend vibe. I don't know why this. I don't even know how you got a finger. Yeah, it's giving. I don't need to wash my hair. I just need to like rebraid it or whatever. Oh my goodness. The girl got hang time. Like, wait, stop playing with me. But yeah, though, at the end of the day, this is just a wild uncut lie, honey. This random, just all over the place. I'm gonna get in this closet, throw these clothes up. I mopped, but it's kind of giving. I probably need to mop again. I'll probably wait another day this weekend. But I'm really just for the main part of me today. I'm gonna watch this documentary, and I want to for all these clothes up, and that's pretty much it. I'm just for the most part. So look, let me go through our comments and make sure I didn't miss nothing. Excuse me, I checked my phone first. That wasn't important yet. I holler at her later. So yeah, like I said, that foot product though, I'm gonna try to do a review this weekend. I just don't know yet. I'm kind of gonna use it a couple more times just to get like some comparison stuff. But my feet not bad right now. I've been using it, but I kind of want my feet to kind of be bad a little bit. So when I'm using that spray, I could tell like if it's really working, if what I'm rubbing off is actually dead skin, or if it's just the way that the product is made. Other than that, y'all, we've been doing our stop going to jail for man podcast series, which has been going great. Um, we had I think one of them just released the other day. Part 3, part 4 is getting ready to release this weekend, and then I'm still doing my extended research. Our main example, not to talk about him, because at some point we will be saying a prayer, but Pooh Shiesty is like the main like an example. So it's just so much coming out about that situation, and I'm still learning about the jail stuff, the words and all of the stuff. So but that is something that we're working on right now. That series is still dropping. Period. Can I get off the? I wonder if they gonna hang up. I wonder if they gonna hang up. But look, just know we got some new work on the page, some recent work for the men. And then let me think what else we just dropped. Oh, you know what? We got a couple podcasts, bro. Got a couple podcasts, bro. So I got a little work to do, right? Got a little work to do. It's the weekend, like I said, in my city, they back to the bricks. They looking at the car shows and stuff. It's been um, so much wickedness. I ain't even going out. I went to and I walked around the city like last week, and it was peaceful or whatever. But I'm cool. You feel me? Like you have to step away. I'm cool. Let me stand out the way. Like I said, it's this documentary I want to watch. I ain't gonna lie, Craig. I need to watch the documentary before it get dark. I just feel like it's one of them ancient documentaries, and I just feel like no, bro. Like I'm cool. You feel me? Like I'm good, love, and joy. So I'm gonna watch this documentary before it get all dark and stuff or whatever. But other than that, that's it. What? Like, I was leaving some tips on Facebook. Be sure to friend us on Facebook. Y'all have to friend us on Facebook. That was something else we supposed to do. Like I said, some of our work is just planned for another day. But because we're gonna talk about like how people be like, oh, like follow us on this page and follow us on that page. But I'm already a friend on this page. But like, how many pages I gotta be a friend on? I already think dropped it off. But the reason behind it is because some of the platforms have like certain information. Like on Clapper, they're not a new platform, but they're the newest platform. And so on Clapper, you can't talk a lot. They just updated it where you can have like 3 minute videos, but at first it was 15 seconds flat. At first, they didn't have certain hashtags and stuff like that. Facebook, you probably can see a little bit more. We don't do the Twitter and stuff. We don't do the TikTok anymore. TikTok, when they was locking us out of the account, bro, y'all only got so many times to play with me. Like what? I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with y'all. They was talking about, oh, we finna close the platform because of this. For now, if you can, I'm gonna share that too. I'm just gonna share some stuff in the community section. Like I said, just look out for it this weekend if it's not tonight. Just some stuff to refresh our memory, like what's going on, like the shit. Um, I'm trying to think. It's a couple of things I'm gonna share. It's a couple of things I'm gonna share, but I have a slight headache, so I'm gonna get off of here and finish doing what I was doing. Kind of chill, kind of vibe. That's the reason why though. Like that's a video I'm still gonna drop one of these days. But the reason why I would ask somebody to go to another platform or friend is on another platform is because the platforms have different things that you can do. Like MySpace, bro. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I feel like Clapper and MySpace is gonna be them low key apps that's still gonna be out here when all this other YouTube, Clapper, and MySpace. I feel like it's gonna be low key when all this other stuff is going on. I don't know if y'all watch that streamer. I don't, but I see him. I think his name Ben the Don or something like that. Well, he talking about going on another platform because whatever platform he's streaming on, like the money is funny. I would advise content creators to watch that. I think it was a 10-hour trial that they had with all the social media platforms because that explains why nobody get paid. Period. They just had everything go up to where again this is the shift, this new world order, everything is changing. You're gonna just learn how to work with it, or you're not gonna work with it at all, and then you're just gonna get caught in the delusion. Um, and even with the healthcare and stuff, all of that stuff is changing to where now you have to work. You have to work a certain amount of hours in order for you to get food and healthcare. So everything is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. And that's the purpose of the whole end of the conversation we just had. That we need to pay attention. Because it's giving lockdown, period. It just is. It is. And it ain't nothing to be scared of, but hey. giving lockdown, let's give me some new money on the flow. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that stuff over there that some people know about, like the Bitcoin and all that, is giving all of that. It's giving all of that. And I'm gonna let y'all go. The first sign that I seen was when everything was free. I'm like, why is everything free? The first thing that went was the car. Y'all know I clean my car all the time, and living in the car, bro. So I'm like, okay. I started peeping game. Like some of the car washes would start putting tape on where you put the quarter at. So I'm like, why I can't pay the vacuum? You feel me? Then I started realizing some of them just completely shut down. Like this one I was like in my last crib, like this one I was going to, they just completely shut down. I'm like, bro, I gotta go all around this ghetto city to try to find somewhere to vacuum my car. Now they back open, and I think they turned to like a car lot or something. Pay attention. It's certain stuff that like, why are we having a lot more gas stations, a lot more McDonald's? I think McDonald's probably gonna be the only lasting fast food too. Yeah. Look, you all. What was I saying? I'm just going on a rant. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just going on a rant. But excuse me. It's getting like that at the end of the day. Like I said, when I get some time, I'll share some of the stuff I'm talking about to the community section. Be sure to friend us on Facebook. You can find these links in the description section of the channel. Our Facebook name is Alexus Love. You can find us on Clapper at Alexus Love Beauty. The Linktree app is free resources. There's like a free business plan template if you have a business or starting a business. There is like I said, the grocery store, the store, the Mountain Rose Herb for real herbs. I love that store. Dr. Eric Berg, I'm gonna put him on there. I think y'all can hear talking right now some of the stuff that we can talk about, so I don't forget for real. Like, cause Dr. Eric Berg is somebody I trust. I can't wait to go cash out. I'm gonna put his website on. Like again, I'm not getting paid for none of this. I'll be getting paid for nothing. It's Rhonda cut information. I'm gonna put him on the link tree because he got some good herbal supplements. I mean some good, great products, great products. Um, I'm finna get off of here so I can write this stuff down. I'm gonna put Eric Berg on the link tree so we can have that as a free resource. Let me tell you something too before I let y'all go. We have on our link tree, we have our social medias, we have where you can get free education from Harvard University. Harvard University, the real Harvard, in what is it called, Cambridge. The real Harvard University has a online school called Harvard X University, and on there you can go for free or you can pay. Like sometimes I had got a small certificate for $100, still got it, and it's still on my account. Just learning how to write an essay, and I need to go back and learn about that too. But Harvard X University, because I think also education and stuff gonna get hard too. But Harvard X University, you can go in there and learn some stuff. Like while everybody's scared of AI, we need to be learning about AI. It's a tool. How you gonna be scared? We on the phone right now. How you gonna be scared to use a tool? So Harvard X University gonna teach you something about that. That's on the link tree. That's the link. That's a resource. It's free, or you can pay if you want more degrees. We got Harvard X University on there. We're gonna put Dr. Eric Berg on there for the supplements. We got Mountain Rose Herb on there for the herbs. We have Wholesale Supply Plus on there for your like natural, like how to make stuff. Um, we got the free business plan tipping on there, just simple for beginners. What else we got up on there? I think we got the Cash App up there and the PayPal or something. If people when people look at the bio, if they want to send money and stuff, they can. I just don't. I just don't. At the end of the day, like I said, I know certain stuff and certain people be like, man, you probably should be asking people for money. Like what? You a content creator? Like I don't know. Like you know how like other people had homeless stories and they was popping up online. Like oh man, I'm gonna show you all like me and my car and stuff. Like for me, it was personal. Like you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's there. If somebody want to send something, they can send something. It's there. Like I ain't asking nobody for nothing. At the end of the day, it can be human compassion because we all got something going on. Like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody invest in it so we can start the lip gloss up. Somebody invest so we can do, so we can get a product or something. Like I just don't feel right just sitting around asking. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I can ask because if you don't ask, you ask, you receive. But I'm just not gonna get on the internet and be like, hey guys, like, can you all know? Because I can work. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's coming down to. Content creators gonna get ready to work again. But all that information on there, man. You can go in our bio right here on YouTube and see all the information, what we're doing, why we're doing it, what we're talking about. Go through the playlist, see some of the foods and stuff. Cause bro, oh my god, I've been thinking about. I lost my EBT card, bro. I cannot wait to make this sweet potato, bro. It's so fat. You would have to probably find it in the shorts. Sweet potatoes are packed with vitamin A and they are so good. They also are good for like skincare and all of the things. I do a sweet potato, bake it, and man, they got this chocolate granola at Kroger. I would do the baked potato with a whole bunch of fruit, the chocolate granola, and some honey. Let me stop for I cry for real because I can't believe these folks playing with the fruit. Like, what am I supposed to eat? I'm cool on the beef. I don't even really eat that, but like the fruit. Anywho, let me get off of here so I can write our plans down for some of the things that we need to update. You can find all the information I'm talking about, like as far as being our friend on other platforms on in our bio section. Again, go to that link tree so you can go get you some. So like, if you got the bag right now, stop spin that shit. Spin that shit. Meow 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 meow. The setup. The bad bitches setting up everybody. The bad bitches setting us up. Don't spend that shit. Don't do it. Invest it. Save it on some real stuff. So look, that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me make sure I ain't said nothing else. I'm gonna give you all like a minute or two on my phone on 22%. I'm gonna give you all like what time is it? We've been on here an hour and 37 minutes. You all know we used to be bro, and we used to be on bro, we used to be on Facebook. Facebook, no, Facebook, run me my money, run me my check. Bro used to be on Facebook all night straight clowning. You hear me? Look, like I said, you got to be able to separate like this world from this world. So we ain't kissing there. I don't do that no more. But man, they no, I think about it. They owe me a little back pay, don't they? You know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh, you made 5 cents, 5 cents. I've been dropping on y'all platform for 4 years. Like what? It's cool, though, no, but look though. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Just a little food session. I'm gonna give you all. Okay, so we on here an hour and 38 minutes. I'm gonna give you all the 40, like an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm gonna have to jump off. So y'all want to comment about anything we've been talking about? Go ahead and leave that down here. I don't see nobody talking about nothing, but I'm gonna still give you all them 2 minutes if you want to say something. If you're like, man, this girl is wild. I encourage you to do your extended research. That's it. Don't be scared of nothing, but just do your research. I'm trying to see something real quick. Like if I can, where is it? I, you know, and I'm a young, I'm a YB now. Just I'm young, and you know some of this stuff just still like, bro, what it? Cause where's the little thing like where I get to type? It's cool. Like I said, when I get some time, like after I get me together, then I will share some of this stuff on our page. So we had an hour and 39 minutes. When we get to an hour and 40 minutes, I will be hanging up. Thank you for everybody that has stopped by the live today. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for just your presence in general. Just like, man, let me come, man. She said she live right now. Man, let me watch this real quick. Just thank you for just showing up. Period. Name it. I'm finna fold these clothes, write down some of this stuff so I don't get sidetracked or whatever. That's pretty much it. I hope that everybody has a great weekend. Have a fantastic weekend. Like that's what Facebook be good for too, because we be leaving tips and stuff up over there. Sometimes YouTube not like Facebook. Like when you when I write certain stuff, if it's long, I can't put that all on YouTube because they're not going to accept it. Or you can only do it like once and then you ain't like on Facebook. I be spamming. I be back to back with it, but you can't do that over here. So again, all of the links are in the bio of this platform. I'm finna get ready to get out of here. Let this phone charge up. Have a good Friday. And that is it. That's our time. So, as always, I love you. God bless you. And I will talk to you in the next live video.